Hello, welcome back. This is the Needed Report and your host, Constantine. I'm so excited today because I know I always bring you content about politics and a lot of exciting things we talk about. And today, I have one of the experts in political common sense, Ananias. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you, Kosi.
How have you been?
I've been well. I've been well.
Yes.
Like you said, you're lying. I'm not an expert in political field, but
yes,
we are in the political environment,
yes.
So everyone has their views. Yeah, I also have my views.
By the way,
I don't know.
That's good. Actually, most people are political, by the way. Yeah. And actually, I was wondering. I was actually talking with my friends back at where I work from, and we were talking about these two giants that now we have had in this political environment. We have the man with the hat, and then we have the man with the small hat. And, and they are together, they are moving together. So guys, I was talking to the guy and the guy was like, like losing the meaning that
are
the guy...
talking to Tamale Mirundi?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I was talking with some guys and they seemed that they were so convinced that Bobi Wine this time around, leave alone 2026, this guy might actually take the man, and according to how things are moving on, there's the court processes, there's all this firing and suspending funding. For you, what's your take about this? Do you think he has a future? Do you think, well, how do you see all this?
I think the political environment within the country is the one that has made him what he is right now. We have had previous political players who are much so around, and I think not so much has changed in terms of the patterns of political waves, in terms of distribution of maybe voter preferences. But I think it was the right timing for Bobi Wine.
It was the right timing for him, definitely.
It was the best timing he could have ever got, especially with the absence of Chiza Besigye and...
could have Chiza Besigye have been scared about this, or what is your take on that small mindset about what?
I think Chiza Besigye couldn't have feared this... I don't think it was because of the fear, because it was I would think it was either the internal, the FDC party structure that was one factor. That's what I'm thinking. And then also from the supporters' point of view, I think they in a certain way people felt maybe he had his own time, and from maybe the FDC political structure, maybe they thought it was time to try out someone else, of course, which also caused the divisions. But
actually, we ended up having Muntu
all that worked in favor of any new person that could have had any right. I think it's just about the right timing.
So for you, what if I'm getting you correctly, you're not in the category of these people who have a mindset, Bobi Wine is a messiah. This is the guy who have we been waiting for. You're trying to mean this is a case of deja vu. We were saying that even if there was no Bobi Wine, according to how the old man is aging and self-destructing, you think probably any other person, whether me, whether you could have...
Definitely, that's what I'm thinking. In addition to that, I was surprised on how power gained a lot of gravity with a short period of time.
Yes.
I would say not so many people were well versed with power, but because of the actions within the campaign trails and so on, he actually put up a show. Now, that makes me think, with the absence of Bobi Wine, even with the other remaining candidates, one would have put up the same kind of show. Bobi Wine had an advantage of previous events
Yes.
of Arua,
yes,
the MP ship,
Bujiri,
Bujiri.
yeah.
So that gave him a lot of ground. And then with his previous music career, which is an addition, but minus him, of how I see the people of Uganda, still anyone could put up the same show as Bobi Wine.
When you say anyone,
yes,
could have Muntu, Gregory, who failed to get even one member of parliament, which was disastrous.
Yes.
To me, I think that was disastrous. You are an army general for 10 years. You have served with the pedigree.
I think so too.
Yes, you get all your member of parliament candidates who converted to your party. They failed. Now, do you think? Actually, this is what I was asking people, and I was telling them: Could Muntu do a Bobi Wine? Could he really have gotten 61 members of parliament? And that's why I'm asking people: is it that he's that strong, or the other man is the one who's becoming too weak, or it is the time? Because I'm looking General Tumukunde.
Yes.
Definitely, I don't think he did he have a party even? He didn't even have a party. So he didn't have a party.
I don't actually remember.
He performed drastically, poorly. Mugisha Muntu, could you think Mugisha Muntu could come and rally Ugandans? Like how you see Bobi Wine could come and speak to us, and we feel like we are part of his ideal construct, and we are like, this is the guy who can actually lead us to a new Uganda.
On the same part, that's why I was saying Bobi Wine has certain factors which the others might not have.
Like which ones?
Now, one, Bobi Wine had a youth factor. He had a ghetto factor.
Ghetto.
Yeah. He was.
But did he grow from ghetto really? If you see.
Yes, I could say that's where he has acquired his
fame,
fame, his music career, and so on. So, and from that, with other things like you are talking about the Muntu, you are talking about the Tumukunde. Those are army generals. Actually, those are the famous generals whom also certain people, a certain section of Ugandans think these people have been part of the thing. Echintu. So they are either staged, that's a feeling of certain people, either staged or they have nothing new to tell us. They had their time, they've had their fair share. So get aside. I was still on the issue of some of the Bobi Wine factors. Remember, Mugisha Muntu and Tumukunde are also from the West Side Museveni.
Yes.
That's another factor. Now, Bobi Wine is from a different region altogether. Now, there's also something that I noticed. When we talk about the youth and the ghetto environment, the music, we are talking people who are actually equipped in this era with the social media.
Social media. It
has done a lot to do with this election.
You hold there.
Yes.
We are going for a short break, guys. This is the Needed Report. Please subscribe to our channel, hit that button, and always get updates per week. We are going to catch you shortly after this break.